definition of pure happiness. Get Nate on the bow with some dolphins and he'll just start screaming like a little kid. You can't not be happy when you're sailing with dolphins. It's the best. If you've been following along, you saw in our last episode that we had just left on a big road trip to pick up a new outboard for our dinghy. And here we are in this episode, sailing with dolphins, and there's a bunch of random people on board. So obviously something has happened in between. And to make a long story short, I had a pretty hectic mishap with the hard drive, and I lost about 99% of all the footage that we filmed so far since we've been on Sylvia, which is a pretty big bummer. That is why we've had a bit of a break since our last episode. And anyways, here we are just kind of picking up where we can, and I'm just gonna give you guys sort of the fast version of what's happened in between and get everybody up to date. If it's your first time watching, my name's Jordan, and my partner Nate and I recently purchased this big, beautiful 75-foot steel ketch named Sylvia that we plan to fill up with a big international crew and sail around the world. We've been spending the last 3 months on board in the Bay of Islands in New Zealand, preparing her to cross oceans and turning her into a home. We have been doing that with the help of our wonderful friend Sylvain, who is one of the previous owners of the boat, and he helped build Sylvia with his dad when he was a teenager. Anyways, about a month ago, we said goodbye to our mooring ball in Keri and we set off for good. We made a short sail to Paihia, where we picked up our first crew member.
Hello, I'm Molly, I'm 23 years old and I'm from Cornwall in England. I'm happiest when I'm moving. I live my life outdoors, spending last year surfing around Western Australia and Southern Australia, and then rock climbing around the east, and living in my van and documenting my travels through photography. But I'm just here to learn absolutely as much as possible about sailing and conserving the planet and its oceans, and learning about sustainable and communal living. And I'm just about to jump in the water and go for my morning swim. Here we go! It's gonna be a little cold, I reckon, but that's good. It'll wake me up a little bit. Lovely!
Then we sailed on to Rakatu and Great Barrier Island, which are a few incredible gems off the east coast of New Zealand, which is where we met up with our second new crew member. And that's pretty much where our footage picks up for the most part, with a few little gaps in between that I will try and make easy for you to understand. So it was a pretty big bummer for sure to lose all those memories, especially our first moment of leaving the mooring and setting off on our own. But the good news is that now we are pretty much caught up to real time in our videos, and currently we are in Apua in the Bay of Islands, and we are potentially days away from setting sail with a crew of 9 people towards Tonga. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get back to it. There is some precious cargo on this red boat that's coming in right now. And it's our new crew, Amir. He is arriving as we speak on the ferry. I'm really excited to meet Amir because when he messaged us about being interested in coming out, he just sent us this mad video of him playing the flute. And we were just mesmerized, and we're like, this guy, we gotta have him on our boat. So I'm gonna make him bust out the flute first thing when he steps foot on board. What's up, man? You're not the newbie anymore.
No.
It's a big day for you. You're moving up in the ranks.
My name is Amir. I'm 26. I'm originally from Israel. I'm a musician. Play woodwinds, flutes, make electronic music. I left my home country October 2017. So I've been traveling for over a year and a half now. And yeah, I've been wanting to do this type of sail for a while. And I felt like now is the opportunity. And taking this time in my life to go out on big adventures. Yeah, then I found Drenched. Here I am, fixing some stuff on the mess. So yeah, looking forward for big adventures. Feeling good, and you'll get to know me.
And then we lost a bunch of footage of Amir arriving, an amazing night on anchor at Great Barrier Island, and the first half of our sail on our way to Tuticaca, where our plan was to hunker in for some serious boat projects to prepare for our passage to Tonga. But luckily, we didn't lose the footage of these feisty little dolphins.
And they're loving it.
When I think about yesterday. My, oh my. My, oh my. A kiss, and so I did.
We're about halfway to Tuticaca. We've been sailing for about 5 hours, and I think we've got about another 5 to go. But I just wanted to take you guys up on the roof with me for a little bit and show you how magical it is up here. We've had just the best day of sailing. We've had perfect wind and it's been super chill. We've had 10 different pods of dolphins swimming with us, and lately I've just been having these just overwhelming feelings of just pure happiness. I'm having a hard time kind of putting it into words, but I've never ever been happier in my whole life, and I'm so excited that all of our crew's starting to arrive, and I just can't wait to share all of this with them as well, and with you guys too, because it's just such a beautiful thing out here, what we're doing. And I know there's going to be hard days along with the good days, but that's what makes you appreciate the good days like today even more. But check this out, what a perfect afternoon it is. You've already mastered the art of foot steering, I can see.
Yeah, look at that.
Doing well. Who are you doing over here?
Reading The Little Prince,
Aww.
one of my favourite books. It's an old book. It was French, but it's been translated. About a little guy just travelling around lots of different worlds, meeting all different people, and yeah, you should read it.
Cool. And in the blink of an eye, our sunny, dolphin-filled day changed completely.
Well, it's been a crazy sail so far, and we've only been doing it, we're only like halfway through her, but we're going through squalls. We've got too much wind, no wind. One moment we're motoring, the next moment we're just getting pounded by some squalls, 35 knot winds. We've seen it all. Rain. So it's been a really, you know, it hasn't been dull, I'll tell you that much. How's your ship been going?
It's pretty good. It's pretty exciting. I'm glad that we experienced it with Sylvan here. You know, it was good to hit a little bit of rough weather. So we took in the Genoa, and then we put out our little storm jib, and then we popped the motor on as well because the wind kind of shifted and we weren't going to make it in time to beat this weather back to Tuticaca. But now we're all sweet. And then to top it all off, in the middle of it, like Amir had just started cooking, so it was like smoking up in here, and then there was a ship on the horizon, so it was just kind of, we had a moment of like, oh!
Exciting.
But all good now. Yeah. Learning experiences.
Indian food, curry. Spent some time in India, you said, yeah?
Yes, learn
You
the
know, make
secrets.
good Indian food, huh?
You get addicted to the spices.
How's your curry?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Amir's doing it right.
He was a good choice.
Yeah.
A good choice to bring on board. If for nothing else than curry, but many other reasons why we love him so far. Flying along at 3.7 knots.
It's actually gotten quite a bit better. We are beating directly into the wind at this point. We decided to just make a beeline for Tuticaca.
Don't stop moving, don't stop moving. Don't stop moving.
The swell's getting pretty big and it's pretty fun up here. We had to pull the sails in because we need to try and make it before dark. So now we're just motoring right into the wind.
And I won't forget you, and you don't forget me.
Kids are all sleeping down here. They're all tuckered out from our big day.
Our 10-hour sail has now turned into a 14-hour sail, as they tend to do. And yeah, we got pretty rocked out there today.
It is pretty nerve-wracking pulling into the bay at night, and in hindsight, we probably definitely did not plan our day out very well. And now we've kind of changed courses because the original spot we wanted to go to is a bit trickier to kind of navigate your way into. Now we've opted for like a big wide open bay that will still give us good protection from the wind. I'm glad we're doing it because I think every time that you do something that's a little bit out of your comfort zone, it will do two things. One, it'll teach us that we got to plan better and to avoid coming at night at all costs because it is stressful. And then B, you know, just every chance that you get to kind of push your boundaries a little bit further under semi-controlled circumstances. Like, it's not, the weather's not that bad, it's not that sketchy of an entrance. It's a good kind of starting off point for a night entrance. So I've been sitting here for the last hour just kind of building up a little bit of nerves, but I think once we get in there, then that kind of melts away and you just kick into action mode and you just go for it.
Big day today. My mom is coming. It'd be good to have that calming spirit that she is on board. And I just know that she's a very crafty person. You'll find that out very quickly. Like, she'll be able to fix a lot of things, and she's great at painting, and she's an amazing artist. She's an amazing cook, and she's just a very genuine, beautiful human being. You know, I've got siblings, she's got grandkids, so she's definitely taken a huge leap out of her comfort zone, and I'm not going to say left things behind because we live in the future and we're able to communicate with our family, and our family is very close, so it is hard being away from them. The sunrise is just gorgeous, so I'm going to share that with you and hopefully coordinate and get my mommy on board today.
We hopped around the corner to our original destination of Tuticaca, where we'd be meeting the latest additions to our crew. Big things are happening today!
My mom is here!
Yeah.
Mama D! Look at her, she's like jumping up and down.
I can only imagine what is going through Dee's mind right now, like what the start of a huge adventure for her. And I'm so excited to pick her up and get this party started, and Will and Chloe are with her as well. And yeah, it's all happening, man. Everyone's arriving. Hi, sweetie! Ooh, I missed you. I know, it's been a long time.
I'm Dee. I'm 59. I'm from Sandy, Utah. They asked me to be a part of this. My age is older than the others, but It's something that I've dreamt of all my life, probably about 12. I read a book called The Dove, Robin Lee Graham, where he was 16 and decided to sail away and circumnavigate the globe. And the experiences that he had were tremendous. And in the back of my mind, I always had that kind of wistful thinking of, oh, wouldn't that be marvelous to do? Life took a different angle, and I got married. We had 4 great kids, and we had a beautiful life, but I always had this yearning to go back to the ocean and to sail. And when Nate and Jordan kind of got on that same bandwagon, I couldn't help but absolutely say, you bet, I'm along for the journey.
I can't believe Nate's mom was carrying this.
I know, I was
so
just
heavy.
She arrived with the van and then we saw everything that was in it. It was like, no.
Don't look, don't distract me. Hello, my name is Chloe. I'm 25 years old and I'm from Belgium.
My name is Will, I'm 26, I'm from Belgium.
I would say that travel is my biggest passion because I love being submerged in different cultures and to connect with beautiful human beings.
What I do want to tell you is why I'm here on the boat, why I feel like I'm at my place here on the boat.
I get lots of positive energy from new adventure, ocean-related activities, videography, and from the sun.
We both felt like we wanted to do something different. I like to learn new things, and I feel like the oceans and the sea is not something I had the opportunity to explore thus far.
When I was reading Drenched, I just got little butterflies in my stomach. I'm so stoked to discover this new world and to learn as much as possible.
It will be challenging for sure, but I like challenges. It makes me feel alive.
It was way cheaper to order stuff in the US and have Nate's mom bring it out, so poor Dee, she's been traveling with all these boxes. Bless her little heart. Look at these. This is a big day for you. How do you feel right now?
I am so, in other words, Nate's words, stoked. Yeah. Yes. I'm so thrilled.
Here she is. A celebration was definitely in order before we settled in for our last push to get Sylvia ready for the passage, which you'll find out all about next week as we get down and dirty with boat renovations and welcome the rest of our crew.